Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, Stryker IFV falters in Ladakh high altitude trials. In a setback for the US-backed Stryker infantry fighting vehicle, reports have emerged of its underwhelming performance during high altitude trials in Ladakh, conducted under the supervision of the Indian Army on behalf of General Dynamics Land Systems Canada. While official details of the trial remain closely guarded, sources close to the Indian Army have shared revealing insights painting a picture of significant operational challenges that could impact the Stryker's prospects in India's mechanized infantry modernization plans. The trials conducted in late 2024 have spotlighted the vehicle's struggle in the rugged, oxygen-scarce terrain of Ladakh, contrasting sharply with the performance of India's indigenous wheeled armored platform 8x8 similar conditions. Next, development of Hansa NG, that is next generation. India's aerospace ambitions took a significant step forward with the development of the Hansa NG, an indigenous all-composite light aircraft designed by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research National Aerospace Laboratories, touted as India's first aircraft in the CSVLA, that is Certified Special Very Light Aircraft category. The Hansa NG is poised to revolutionize ab initio flight training, sports flying, and hobby aviation. However, its journey hit a turbulence recently when the engine manufacturer Rotax hesitated to supply its advanced engines, citing potential military applications in UAVs or large drones. While this challenge has been successfully negotiated for now, it underscores the complexities of indigenous aerospace development in globalized service chain. Next, Gandhiv's in-flight trials shift the balance. India's defense landscape is witnessing a seismic shift with the ongoing in-flight trials of the Astra Mk3, now officially christened Gandhiv after the legendary bow of Arjuna from the Mahabharata. Powered by a solid fuel ducted ramjet propulsion system, this beyond visual range air-to-air missile promises to redefine aerial combat for the Indian Air Force. Coupled with the imminent integration of upgraded gallium nitride-based active electronically scanned array radars on the Tejas Mk2 and Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft AMCA, Gandhiv threatens to erode the Dassault Rafale's long-held technological edge. Its Meteor missile in the IAF's multi-role fighter aircraft tender for 110 jets as indigenous innovation accelerates the Rafale's once unaccessible selling point may no longer hold sway. Next, uncertainty looms over Dhruv ALH fleet. The fate of India's Dhruv Advanced Light Helicopter fleet remains in limbo as the 3-week timeline promised by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited to determine its future expired on Monday, March 3rd. The fleet of approximately 300 choppers, a mainstay of the Indian Armed Forces and Coast Guard, has been grounded since January 5th following a fatal crash in Gujarat. With the eagerly awaited probe report still pending, questions persist about the operational readiness of this critical asset and the next steps for its return to service. Next, DRDO's missile testing range in Andhra Pradesh. In a significant boost to India's defense capabilities, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to lay the foundation stone for a state-of-the-art missile testing range in Nagayalanka, Andhra Pradesh, valued at 20,000 crores. This cutting-edge facility developed by the DRDO is poised to become a cornerstone of India's indigenous missile development program. The site will specialize in testing advanced surface-to-air missile and anti-tank missiles, reinforcing India's growing stature as a global defense powerhouse. Located along the coastal region of Krishna district, the Nagayalanka testing range is designed to meet the demands of India's rapidly expanding missile arsenal. The facility will provide a controlled environment for live fire trials, data collection, and performance evaluation of next-generation missile systems. With a focus on surface-to-air and anti-tank platforms, it will support the development of critical technologies aimed at countering aerial threats and armored assaults, key priorities for India's armed forces amid evolving regional security challenges. Next, Special Recognition Award for M777 India Offset Project. PTC Industries, a leading Indian manufacturer specializing in advanced titanium casting, has been honored with the prestigious Special Recognition Award from BAE Systems for its pivotal contribution to the M777 India Offset Project. The accolade presented by global defense giant BAE Systems highlights PTC's unwavering dedication to innovation and excellence in delivering critical components for defense applications, particularly in the aerospace and military sectors. Next, IAF and Army conducting joint exercise Yudh Koshal in Meghalaya. The Red Horns Division of the Army and the Indian Air Force conducted a 2-day joint exercise Yudh Koshal at Umroi military station in Meghalaya to demonstrate operational capabilities, officials said on Tuesday. A defense spokesman said that the exercise was conducted on Monday and Tuesday at Umroi military station to demonstrate operational capabilities by incorporating helicopter, a plethora of drones in surveillance, and armed roles, new generation equipment, force multipliers, and supporting arms. Next, S5 class SSBN reactor upgrades hint at increased power beyond 190 megawatt. In a world exclusive, insider sources revealed that the Indian Navy's next generation S5 class of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines (SSBNs), which will boast a submerged displacement of over 13,000 tons, might be equipped with nuclear reactors more powerful than previously reported. Thank you.